Number 18, graph this piecewise equation f of x equals x plus 1 cubed if x is less than 0, x squared minus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 0. So piecewise, again, if you want to do this in a calculator, all you would need to do here is you would go to your graph, and you see this button right here next to 9. If you look closely, that's an absolute value, and next to it is the piecewise button. If you press that, you can get to piecewise right there. So I'm going to do this by hand using transformation rules just to kind of review. This is on the inside, so since it's inside, it's horizontal, and horizontal is backwards. This is going to be left 1 unit. So what we have is an S curve, because that's what cubes look like. An S curve that's shifted left 1 unit. So if I go left 1 unit, we'd have a point there. And now from here, all you do is you, at every unit you move over, either to the left or the right, you cube the value. So like if I moved 1 right, that means x has gotten 1 bigger. So what is 1 cubed? 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, which would put them, as we go over 1 this way, 1 cubed is 1, so I'd go up 1 unit and put me here. Since I'm not equal to it, that would be an open circle. So I'll have that. And now let's talk about as we go left. This is kind of a big open circle. Let's make it smaller. So I go left 1. Negative 1 cubed would be negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. 3 negatives is still negative. So I'd go down 1. You'd have a point there. If I went left 2 units, I would cube that. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 8. So I'd go down 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't quite have the space, so I'd have to go 6, 7, 8. It'll be somewhere in here. And so this graph would come through like this. Whoa, let me try that again. We'll come through like that. And it makes a little S curve. So that's how to look there. And this continues on. I don't want to just end it with a dot like that. Let me make that an arrow. And now on this piece, it's x squared minus 2. Now this is outside, so this is vertical, and vertical is normal, so this would be down 2. And x is squared, which means it's going to look like a parabola. And so I start down 2 units, and this is a closed circle because x can be equal to. More ink gets more ink. Less ink got less ink on the dot there. So this dot has more ink, it's filled in. And now we're squaring x, which is going to make a parabola. Again, the same concept. If I move 1 to the right, I just square that 1. So what is 1 squared? Well, it's still 1. So hit this point. If I move 2 to the right, well, I square 2. What is 2 squared? It's 4. So if I go 2 right, and you go 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm doing is I'm just graphing without a calculator. If you went 3 units, you'd square 3, which is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I want to have to go 2 units higher, which would put me somewhere up here in that area. And so this parabola would be kind of going on this path here. Like that. And we'll continue on. So that's what this graph would look like. An S curve on the left and a parabola on the right.